In the garden this morning, we're chasing down those pesky nuisances that can hurt your plants. KCAL9 Sylvia Lopez and Nick Federoff show us how to effectively control rodents.
We're in the garden today talking about those little critters you sometimes get in your garden and how to get rid of them with Nick Federoff from thingsgreen.com. There's a critter for you. I will, because you promised it doesn't bite, right?
Okay, see what you can do with that.
All right.
Okay, all right, that's enough there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh,
all right, you know what?
slinky.
It's really interesting. There's a chain of action that goes along with in the world of reptiles and mice and those kind of things. Well,
you mean survival of the fittest?
Survival of the fittest. You know, it's really, speaking of which, when I was first married, we opened up in our house. We opened up a drawer, and there was a snake inside there.
Oh,
yeah, talk about scaring you. You never know when a snake is going to be poisonous or not. So we have to be as careful as possible, you know. And so having snakes come into your yard is kind of a problem, of course.
Right.
Another problem that we have is that people will take things like they want to try to get rid of these little guys, right? And justifiably so, because they'll take and they will actually harbor fleas. And, you know, of course, they leave their feces behind. It's a problem.
They do all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, and, you know, and a lot of people don't want to start using traps because you start setting traps, boom. You lose a finger and something like that.
Dangerous,
So what they end up doing is that they go to rodenticides. And rodenticides are usually anticoagulants. And these anticoagulants basically means is that when the mouse or rat or vermin starts eating on these things, they begin to bleed inside. They bleed internally. It's kind of a painful thing for them. And then as they're going out to die, our snake friend over here picks it up and eats it. And then the poison from that ends up going into the snake. And then from there, you have bobcats, you have hawks.
Oh, it's spread up the food chain.
And then, then they end up all croaking out on you. And that is a huge problem. That's why on July 1st, we no longer are able to buy any kind of rodenticides. It's not going to happen. And so boom, no more rodenticides.
Can't get this.
Just not going to happen for us. But we're very fortunate that we have eco-friendly alternatives to poisons, which is really kind of neat. And how I found out about this was that I was over at the National Hardware Show. It's a national show, and I come walking up, and there's a big shiny truck there. You know, and as a guy, you know, all right, big shiny truck, that's kind of cool, right? And so I was admiring the truck. Then a few weeks ago, I was speaking for the Malibu Garden Club. That same truck was in the truck with him. Come to find out, it's a company called Natureside.
Natureside.
Yeah, Natureside. And what they do is rodent control. So what they'll do is they'll come out and they'll spray, and they put up these barriers and things like that. And the things that they'll spray are stuff like this actually, which is an outdoor product, and it's essential oils. And it has cedar in here and all kinds of other little goodies, and it's EPA approved.
Nice.
So the EPA takes that other stuff off the market, this comes back on the market, and basically what you're doing is that you're taking it and you're spraying it all around where there's a problem with the critters coming in from that area. Now, this is what happens. As you know, the snake always smells in with this tongue like this going in and out, right? Well, what happens is that they don't like that smell. Gophers don't like that smell. Possums don't like that smell. Rats and mice don't like that smell. So they kind of stay out. Then what ended up happening was that they found out that the places that they were servicing, because they're located in Malibu and Calabasas and all that, and all of Southern California really, they found out that, hey, wait a minute, we've got insects. The insects population has come down.
Also.
Yeah. So if we have ourselves an insect thing, what they'll do is they'll pull out either the outdoor spray or the all-purpose. Now, if you've got some pretty gnarly insects, then, well, like our insects back here, basically what we're...
those are gnarly insects.
Those are gnarly insects. Basically what we're doing is the same exact thing. Whether it's this, I'm going to give it a shot. You'll see. You want to spray the areas where the insects are at.
It shoots it out.
Yeah, and it shoots it out like that. And of course, you're going to get a kill on the insects and when they're at, and they're also not going to want to cross that line as well. So this stuff right here, you could ask your local nursery and garden center for the Natureside stuff, or go online to Nature things-side.com. And of course, what I'll do is that I've got links on my website to show you about the laws that have changed, what you can and can't buy, and all of the information that's available on that. So it's really exciting stuff. So come to thingsgreen.com, or you can see us at, give me a call 24 hours and we can talk about it at 1-800-405-NICK. So that's what the real neat thing is. Yeah, thank you very much.